Let's go to Angel. Angel, what else you got, bud?
So I don't have much this week for current events, but I do have Disney and Sony. They had trouble reaching a deal, and Spider-Man may not be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe going forward. Tom Holland is still set to play him, but he might play Spider-Man for Sony instead of Marvel.
Yeah, so my sense as a fan is Sony, you are a rent holder. You have contributed almost nothing except destroying this character.
Yeah.
For the last, let's just give it 10 years. The initial Spider-Mans were fun in it, but by
1 and 2 were good.
By 3. Yeah.
Sure.
And as a fan, I selfishly don't care if you make a dime on that property.
Yeah, I want to see Tom Holland with the
see
Marvel
I want to see
writers
Kevin
and directors.
Feige
Yeah, exactly.
and that team do a movie that I want to see. So I don't care if Disney is a monopoly. I don't care if Disney's a bully. They made the better product.
Yeah.
And as a consumer, I only care about the product, and I'll be bummed if Marvel doesn't find its way in.
They're talking about Tom Holland, Spider-Man dying, but then Pete Peeker will come in as the Night Monkey.
As the Night Monkey?
Yeah, remember from the last movie, because he did the Spider-Man costume, but without it, because he was just in black.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, like Peter Parker passed away terribly, but his...
I think it would be an amazing power move for Disney to just go, okay, we're going to kill him off and we're going to get a Night Monkey and we're going to make it $1 billion franchise.
Unfortunately, it wouldn't be able to be Tom Holland, but yeah, you'd have to get someone else in there.
And I love Tom Holland, is the truth. I like the world that they built.
The biggest loser here is probably Tom Holland.
No, he's fine. He's going to get a movie no matter what. And
but he's got to do with a bad writer and a bad director.
I'm on record. Marvel's going to be involved. I don't think Sony's that dumb.
I agree.
They know that they're not good at it. Now, the only thing that could potentially get in their way is that Venom did okay, which, by the way, was not very good.
No.
I'm glad that you guys made some money, but if you continue to put out movies of this quality, it will not last. Yeah. People are going to get fatigued of this very, very quickly.
Yeah. No, I think this is all posturing. I think that Tom Holland will stay in the MCU as Spider-Man.
No, they'll make a deal.
The other thing is, we were talking about this. Marvel doesn't need Spider-Man. I'm actually surprised that they even have him at all, because I don't know the exact arrangements. They don't get to make all the money from it, and they could just do a Vision and Wanda movie. They could do Black Panther. They could do Doctor Strange has another movie in him. I'm sure you could do one with the Hulk.
They can't release they've got movies slated up through 2023, 2024.
They got
so
the
Eternals.
Characters.
There's an Asian superhero whose name I don't know. They've got and they've
I feel
proven,
like Marvel doesn't need Spider-Man.
Well, they've proven back to Iron Man that they can take a person that people do not care about and make him a household name.
Yeah.
Nobody liked Iron Man.
Was cool.
Yeah.
No, when Ant-Man came out, I was like, Ant-Man is the worst character.
Try imagining an Ant-Man
I
movie.
was like, this is going to be so bad. And then Paul Rudd came in and it was great.
Crushed it.
Yeah.
So, if I'm Disney, I would like... The child in me wants Spider-Man, but I'm making shrewd business decisions and going...
I think they're just like, okay, so you're saying that we just do any of the other movies we have planned and we keep all the money?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Sony only is that that's really there's X-Men, and here's the other thing. If you take does Sony own Fantastic Four? I don't want to misattribute.
I think it's Fox.
Is that Fox?
It's Fox, so now Disney owns it.
So now Disney owns. Okay, so they've got those guys.
Oh,
too.
they can bring in the. They could
do a good job.
Peter Parker's dead, but the Fantastic Four and the X-Men are here.
Do they own the X-Men now?
Yes, X-Men and Fantastic Four.
Sorry, Sony. I want to say your leverage is.
There's no space for Spider-Man.
Non-existent, my man.
Yeah. It's an interesting thing, and again, I don't have a better system, but that Sony owns the intellectual property of Spider-Man, which is, I get it, they bought it, they didn't create it, they did a good job at start, but it's been a long time since they've done something positive with it.
Spider-Verse was good.
I actually thought that was one of the most thematically confused movies I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's a cartoon. Don't get too deep into it. But
what was the internal struggle that he was overcoming? I don't know.
He lacked confidence in himself.
It was artistically interesting. There were some funny moments. They introduced main characters halfway through the thing. I actually thought it was pretty bad.
I wish we had talked about this when we mentioned YouTube channels that we like, because I really like this one. I think it's Screen Rant. They have one called Pitch Meeting.
Yeah.
And it is hilarious. You're not going to learn anything, but it is so funny. Yeah. And they had a Spider-Verse pitch meeting, and when you watch it, you're like, you know what? I didn't realize that this movie had so many problems until I watched this, but this doesn't make a lot of sense.
I was actually aware of him when I was watching. I wasn't hyper engaged. I know that I'm in the minority there, though.
That's a great. If anyone just wants to laugh,
Screen Rant.
Pitch Meeting is hilarious.